you have a parish council. All right? Now, if you are located in the city limits, you will make two votes. You will vote for a city councilman and a parish councilman. All right? If you are in what they refer to as unincorporated area,
Yes.
you will not be able to vote for a city councilman. You will only vote for a parish council.
Okay.
All right? So make sure you don't go in there like if you're from the city and you say, well, I like KB. So you vote just for me on the parish side, but you forget to
Vote on the city.
on the city side. And that did happen the first election. I know a lot of people who after the election said, oh, I didn't know I had to vote for a city and a parish council. You know, so that's one of the messages that I would I'm going to keep stressing anytime I talk to someone, and I would like for you guys also
Oh, yeah.
to on your community hour, make sure you stress that every now and then to let people get aware of it and let them know that they have to vote twice. In the city and once in the parish.
Right, right. And, you know, the parish side going to vote for our mayor president. The city got to vote for our mayor president also.
Yes.
So we better make sure that we know what we're doing when we get in that booth, you know. And it's not going to be hard because, you know, all you got to do is write the numbers down. Y'all get y'all numbers in, what, August after qualifying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And we'll all know who got numbers, where they running at. When you get to your precinct, you'll know what to do then. You know?
Yes, sir. And you know, do your homework. Do your homework and pay attention to what's going on. And I like for me, I'm going to use me as an example. I'm always in the community doing things. I take care of my community. My motto is from the community for the community. I live by that. And I'm going to continue living by that.
Yeah.
Somebody say, well, you're changing your motto this year? No. I'm the same person.
Right, right.
I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. After the first election, they had somebody came to me. They was in the runoff. And they came to me. They said, well, AB, you already won. What you still out here doing? It's like you're still campaigning. And I told them, because I'm true to this.
Yeah.
I'm not new to this. And that's what you need to look for. Look, these candidates, a lot of them, they come out during election time. And you see them all over the place. But are you really concerned about our community? And that's what we need to pay attention to. The people that's out there looking for our vote just during election time.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that everyone's like that, but I'm just asking you guys to pay attention to the people on the ballot.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? And make sure that they have our best interests in heart. Someone told me one time, they said, well, you know, AB, you do a lot for the kids and you do a lot for the elderly people. Maybe you need to just be an activist or something like that. But my thing is, and this is just my thought process, and I mean, you guys and the listeners, y'all let me know if I'm looking at it wrong. But I thought as a councilman, my job was to help my community to be a better community.
Your district.
By any means necessary. You know?
Yeah.
So if that means I have to go mentor kids at Lafayette Middle or go cook for the elderly at River Oaks, you know, I mean, whatever it takes, that's what I'm going to do to make our community better.
Right, right.
Because if the community is better, we all better.
And Mr. Rubin, where you going with that point? I really agree with you on that, because a lot of times you'll get candidates or councilmen, somebody to take a seat for public office, and all you get to see is the political side. You don't get to you don't get to see them go to bat and fight for what they want to see done in the community or what their constituents want done. A lot of times you see them gotta go with the other side, or roll with the other side, and that's not what their constituents want. But that's the route they take. So I can agree with you on that. You know, we need more candidates and more people that's going to sit in the seat and step up to the plate and not worry about if I do this, will they support me on that, or just go out and do what needs to be done.
And you know, on that note there, I can honestly say there are times when I would like to go a different way. But my constituents say, hey, hold up, let me back up. The majority of my constituents say, hey, we prefer this.
You're right.
Well, if that's what the majority of my constituents want, well, that's where I'm going. You know, I'm not going to just do it because Mr. Wallace and Keith want me to do it, and then I got 100 people saying, I prefer this. You know, I'm going to go with the 100 people.
Okay. We got a call coming in. Good
Good
morning,
morning, caller.
Good morning. Good morning, and I see you have my opponent with you in the studio.
Who's that?
That's A.B. Rubin.
Oh, okay. And who you may be?
So, I got a question. And this question is, give me 1 minute.
Can we know who we talking to?
Yeah, I know what you're talking. You're talking to Kerry Reed, candidate for parish councilman.
Okay.
What district?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he's trying to run against me
Okay.
in District 5.
So, I got a question.
Come on.
In the last 4 years, and this going towards A.B., in the last 4 years that A.B. Rubin has been on the board, why now, Mr. A.B., you're seeking for re-election, and now all of a sudden you want to let the people re-elect you?
Why not? I mean, I've been doing great things in the community, or trying to do great things in the community. As a matter of fact, one of the things I did, if you can recall, when you first moved to Lafayette, I fed you. When you came to my office hungry, didn't I feed you? Yes, no, maybe? Do you recall that?
I recall it, but now
I'm just asking you. Do you recall me feeding you when you first came here and you were hungry? That's who I am. I help people, you know, and you came to me hungry and I helped you. So, you know, that's why I want to run, because I want to continue to helping people, because I enjoy helping people.
Well, the question is, and I said it in the meeting, I said it in the meeting Tuesday also. District 5 has failed. You have failed at your job as parish councilman.
Well, that's your opinion.
Well, caller, I got a question for you. If Mr. Rubin has failed for his job for parish councilman, lay out some outlines as to what he did to fail his constituents.
And I think the guy that's doing the talk show ought to give me the opportunity to come on the show also.
Well, why not?
Yeah, why not? But before we go there, while we got you on the line, you're saying some things, and And we have some questions. We have some questions that we want to actually answer you, because you said that Parish Councilman Rubin has failed his constituents and failed his job as a councilman. And if you gonna put that out there, we want to understand. We want you to lay out some outlines that say he failed his job. I want to know how has he failed the constituents, to try to get a clear.
Did he fail?
I'm curious too.
Did he fail the constituents, or did he fail you in any way? You know.
Oh no, he failed people. He didn't fail me. He failed the people.
How?
What's
What? He just Gendry, kiss butt.
okay? What lay out some outlines, huh?
What did I do to fail the community?
The outline is, AB has been on board for God knows how long. Give somebody an opportunity to become parish councilor. Give somebody, I mean, this is a parish. What I look at is the fail that AB has done in the district. Not all of a sudden you want the people to re-elect you, but what about the poor people, AB?
The poor people. That's what I'm saying. I started this conversation off talking about poor people when I fed you.
Oh, man. Oh. Come on, AB.
I mean, come on. You talking about poor people? I've been helping poor people.
Well, let me ask you a question. What can you do better?
So you're scared because you're lying to the people and telling the people that you're going to do something for the parish of District 5 and did not do nothing in the last 4 years in District 5. You're going to sit there on the radio and just say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and re-elect me as the next parish council, because you know you got a guy that's going to beat you in this election. You got a guy that's going to beat you cold-blooded in the election, who's a great candidate that's going to do the best he can for the people, who cares for the people, who's out there for the people.
Well, I think Mr. Rubin is a very caring man.
Before we
People get tired.
okay,
Let me ask him a question. Okay. I think they asked you 2 or 3 times. My question to you is, how did I fail this community? What did I do or did not do to fail my district?
call.
Well, the question is, AB,
No, I'm asking you a question.
you know I was going to run for parish council, and now you're on the radio trying to get your phone out there to tell the people, well, let's re-elect AB Rubin for parish councilman because I have done a great job for the parish.
Well, he's not the only one that's been on this show that's sit on the parish council. I could name you all of them that been on here.
Well,
and I'm gonna give you the opportunity too.
But you see, you're acting like a real politician already. You never answered the question yet.
And before AB,
Well, I want a debate.
I must say this. Majority of candidates, unless they're going through some kind of health issue, or unless they feel that they don't want their position no more, most of your politicians seek re-election. For one. For two, I have asked you, what has Mr. Rubin done to fail the district? And you seen by him running for re-election, he has failed the district because he's running for re-election. That doesn't make sense. I want to know facts. I want to know what has he did that says he failed his constituents.
We need good leadership.
Okay, so well, look. Let me say this to you. You know, right now, I have Mr. Rubin on the Community Matters show. You ask, can you come on? You could get just as much airtime as he's gonna get to state your case. If
I would like to come on, of course.
okay, so whenever you're ready to do that, let me know or let my co-host know, and we will make sure that you have equal time, like we're trying to give Mr. Rubin equal time. And we're not gonna debate this
Over
right
there,
now.
but-
Yeah, we're not baiting Mr. Rubin or yourself over the airwaves, because we are Community Matters show, and
Yeah.
the community do matter, and just like you want equal time, give him his time now so he could explain.
I like what you got to say. I want to hear what you got to say.
What you gonna do for the community?
Don't get stuck now. Answer, what you gonna do for the community?
Good leadership. Great leadership. Build homeless shelters for the homeless. I run a recovery center. So you know what? It's a great thing. I'm supposed to be better than you.
Well, Mayor President Josh Gary, he's the mayor president, and he's the one. No, wait. Let me explain to you. This man cannot build community centers. He cannot build community centers. He might be able.
Let me ask you a question. Okay.
I think Eddie's scared.
I think I'm loving this.
Excuse me, sir. I'm scared of. I had a question for you. District 5 consists of what now? What is the outline for District 5?
What's wrong with District 5?
What is the outline for District 5?
I'm not getting to debate with you, Eddie.
Excuse me?
I'll see you on October 14th.
Okay, because you don't know. Go do some homework first, sir. Then you come back and talk to me. Go ahead on, do some homework, then come back and talk to me. Then we can debate, because right now, you never answered the first question, and you're avoiding this question too because you do not know. You have no earthly idea, okay? I'm trying to be nice with you, sir. I'm trying to be nice, okay?
You scared.
Well-
You scared, Ru. Just say you scared, bro.
Hey, you know who I'm scared of? I'm scared of Jesus Christ. That's the only person I fear, son. Let me tell you something.
You're going to walk right on in there for free.
Oh, well.
Well, let me tell you something, sir. What I would suggest you do, like I said, go do your homework, get you some monies together to qualify. Once you get your monies together to qualify, then come talk to me. Because right now,
Qualify next month, so guess what?
do you know how much it costs?
You're knocking on doors.
How much does it cost?
Take your hands.
How much does it cost?
Great thing.
How much does it cost? You don't know.
Come on, 14, buddy.
What's your plans? What's your plans to do better for the district?
And I'm going to teach you for parish councilman.
Hey,
Okay, well, everybody has the right to run, so I'm not going to go back and forth with him because he don't know, and I'm trying to be nice to him.
Okay,
He gonna
Mr.
make
William,
me put him out there, man.
Mr. William, look, I got some other calls coming in. Mr. William.
Yeah, we got to take another call.
Yeah,
But if you want to join, if you want to be a guest on the show, and have the same opportunity, equal opportunity to have the same voice as Mr. Rubin, you can.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if it's going to be productive, but you can.
Well, like I say, it's a community matters show. Everybody have a right to call. The number is up on the screen. I could also give you the number, area code 337-347-7236. We welcome all calls. And Councilman Rubin, before we were so rudely interrupted. You know, we was talking about some of the things that you have done. I know when I met you 15 years ago, you know, we was a whole lot younger, and you
I'm
was
still
out
young,
there.
man.
you was out there putting things out for the kids then when I met you, and ever since I knew you, you have always been doing things for the kids in the park. You know, I don't ride your district like talking about it, and that's in the parish. But I heard you have done some wonderful things.
Some great things.
Yeah.
And I guess, because he decided to run for re-election, he failed his constituents
Yeah.
by running for re-election.
We got another call coming in.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Good morning, caller. You're live on the community.
Good
Man
morning,
Show.
caller.
Good morning.
Well, interesting. Good morning.
That's
Good morning, sir.
Paul from Lake Charles. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How things going for you?
Oh, I'm fine, but hey, we got some trouble in Louisiana.
Correct.
And hey, I think that's pretty heated debate y'all had on that. And,
That wasn't
people
no-
just take these jobs and as elected officials. They're taking that for granted.
Yeah, that wasn't no
They think
debate.
that's cash, or that's a retirement thing to pay their insurance and they leave the job. They got some of the reason why they run.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't.
All of these bastards benefited the system.
Hey, I'm still working. You see, if you're looking at it live, I just got off of work. I go to work. I've been doing this for 35 years, man. I've been at this company for 35 years now, and I'm still going at it. So I really don't need to be on the council to make a living, my friend. I just enjoy helping people. I enjoy making a difference in my community, and this is not a political line or nothing. I've been doing this all my life.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
You was doing this before you ran for office.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You're a lucky man, because usually when somebody is an activist, always been working, concerned about the community, always in the line of fire, they don't want you.
hmm
You standing up the man. Why are you doing that, Brother Wiley?
hmm
Brother Keith, why you been bothering people? They ain't bothering you.
Right.
It's
Right.
not about that. It's about fairness. It's about a uniform. Because you can't run a household with running half. If you're going to paint half the house and leave the others to hell, you're insane.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know.
And while the don't lose for a minute, we got the same scenario here in Caxton Parish.
hmm
North versus South. Tell the two cities.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, you know.
It's a shame we living in the 21st century where we got some closed-minded folks, we got some ignorant black folks, and a whole lot of ignorant people.
Yeah.
Well,
And I ignorant they acting crazy. Let's get that on the record.
yes,
Now
sir.
you find that in every race, though.
Yeah.
You find that in every race.
hmm
Yes, and then the other thing is we got a 40% poverty. They talking about 25. Man, it's about 40%.
hmm
Poverty.
Correct, Mr. Paul. And
Yeah, man, that's the one the underbelly. They ain't coming. If you ain't on paper somewhere, they don't know you did.
and that's the thing. And like I said,
So, man, they got a lot of time. I'm really upset. With these people don't realize with the stage, if we get the wrong representation from the government on down, we gonna pay a price.
and that's why when we started the show at the beginning, I said also, Mr. Rubin, he gave a great explanation. You got to look at these different races and see the candidates in it. Go do research, their background. Go see what they did, what they supported, what they didn't support, and then you know which candidate's gonna be best for our state, our city, our parish, in the seats that's currently up for grabs.
hmm But
Yeah, that's correct. That's just like redistricting. Man, we got regular folks out here fighting for redistricting like second congressional district. Man, I keep saying, I'm tired of they ruining this state's reputation. The skunk in the world. We dare to be tired of splitting us the skunk in the world, man.
But I'll tell you now, Mr. Paul. I live in District 5, Parish District 5, and the previous caller that called before you, if he's running for that district, I will not be voting for him because he doesn't have a plan, and he can't see what he gonna do for the district, and that's not candidate. That's not people we want to put in office. We want to put people in office that know what they going to do, how they going to do it, and they going to do it for us. We want to put our genuine people in office. We don't want to put nobody that feels is a position. I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to play around with it. And you don't know. You don't even know the outline of District 5, but you're running in the race.
Yeah, and I think some people run just for attention. Trying to get some attention. And, if I stepped on somebody's toes out there, then fine and dandy. I know a couple of races ago, they had people running for attention, and they got people now running for attention,
You know what? I tell you the truth. And for me, if I lose on October 14th, which I don't plan on doing, I'm going to wake up on Sunday morning, and I tell this to everybody. I'm going to church, go to work Monday night, and give me a week or two, and I'll be back in the community because it's close to Thanksgiving, it's close to Christmas, and I'll be doing things in the community. You're going to still see me in the community.
Yeah.
It just won't be on such a large level. Let me tell you about something, Mr. Paul. When y'all had those 2 hurricanes, I took me and a few other friends of mine, we went to Calcasieu Parish. And what's his name? Smith and what's the other guy's name? He's a barber. I can't call his name. He's another councilman out there. Eddie Lewis. Don't tell Ed I couldn't remember his name. Ex-Ed. We went out there. We fed 900 people, and we gave out cleaning supplies. We did everything. It was in Ed's district. Okay? So that's just to let you know, Mr. Paul, I'm not always just about legislation. I'm about trying to help the people not only in this community, but in our neighboring community. If I got it in my system, in my strength to do it, and God gives me a lot of strength, because my wife sometimes talk about, hey, B, you need to go to sleep, you need to go to sleep. I'm just getting off of work right now. And look, I come here, and I got some other things I have to do in the community before I go home to be able to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? But God puts it on my heart, and I go and I do that. I help people. That's why I know Smith and Lewis and what's my boy name? Golly, the older guy that's on the council out there. We go to these police juror conventions. The old guy with the good hair. Tony Guillory. There you go. Please, Mr. Paul, please do me a favor. I'm gonna ask you one favor. Don't tell them guys I don't remember their name. I forget their name sometimes.
You don't want me to get the topic. I'm let you judge. Y'all be the judge. That's what I want to tell you something. We got your past when they sued the oil and gas and them refineries for the damage they done our state and our waterways and our wetlands and our coast. Got your past was the only one that sued. All across the Gulf Coast. And now you know they got some conservative people. But them assholes, them jokers, they sued for BP. Them, the school board, all of them got money. Oh, it's just an exploratory lawsuit. So, yes, the people that think, recreation, sportsmen, who are living and fish and on boats, they didn't get a dime. They didn't want the wildlife fishery. But yet they didn't get nothing. What the school board put in, what the parents put in. But they always reach they got, but that show you, they act like to me they're on the tape.
Right.
And they're the only ones. I don't give a damn if you're in the community, but if you fail in the community or you're home, I'm going after you. I don't care what you donate $1 million. But here we not receiving. They need to go back to these tax breaks. They be over. Man, this was sad. So that's over $2 billion on tax. They giving away. They got the casino. Who monitoring that? They supposed to monitor, make sure they got Louisiana workers or local workers involved. Who doing these things? Man, I'm fed up with it.
Yeah,
They
well,
also-
yeah, well, you know, like we said, this is the election season. We better make sure we try to put the right people. We don't put another Bobby Jindal in office.
Oh, Lord, I believe they ain't doing enough of it.
You know, so
This time, just to close. If they do that this time, it's to close.
right.
It's going to take 20 years while to straighten this mess out.
Oh yeah, because it took us a while
We
to
won't be
straighten.
around.
Yeah, it took us a while to straighten out what Bobby Jindal did to us, and it's still not straight. You know.
Man, that man that started DHA, it's still messed up. When you say they're going to make them governor, what is wrong with us?
Yeah.
Something's wrong with us as a community. Man, that girl is running again for Secretary of State. She was the most qualified person. Both times she ran. Couldn't get the support. We don't want to go vote.
Yeah.
Man, she running again, brother, by the grace of God.
Yes,
She should
sir.
have got rid of Hank Grant the first time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But
When they
Brother
cleaned
Paul,
out, they should've-
but
Yes.
Paul, let us finish our
all right. I got it.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Paul.
hey, thanks for the call.
Brother, keep
Yeah.
let your work speak for you, my brother.
Right
Yes,
on.
sir.
Yeah.
Right on.
Thank,
All right. Thanks for the call.
calling in, Mr. Paul. All right, that's Mr. Paul.
Speaking of works, let me just touch on a few things. Excuse me, that I've done since being in office. You know,
Hold on. We got another
Okay.
call. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
One guest,
Good morning.
Keith.
Good morning.
I'm glad y'all got a good title. Community Matters.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a Republican show. It's not an independent. It's not a Democrat show. So, and not Mr. Paul, but that William guy, I thought he was running for lieutenant governor.
No,
I think
baby.
that's the same guy that called, I'm not going to say the radio station, but on Wednesdays when Mr. Guillory was there
Mm-hmm.
and challenged him like he tried to challenge with no platform.
Uh,
On no show, he don't want to show his face. And that's the same guy that be at the city and parish council. He need Riddler. He's conservative.
Well, you see, I was trying to be nice about it. I'm glad you're saying something. I don't want to be, I don't want to talk about nobody, but
Yeah.
but you know, caller, that's why we say people who get in the race, we have to weigh out where they been, what they done, what they know, because not everybody that's a candidate gonna become gonna get the position, and not everybody that's a candidate is has the like mind thinking of holding that position. You know,
Yep.
But I'm gonna say this: this is one of the better shows, and I think it needs to come on maybe at night when people are home. A lot of people to work and doing things on Friday, or try to go on vacation and whatever. Because I'm not gonna say the name of the show, but some of the shows that be on the AOC still debating Trump losing with the voting thing. They're still trying to do something in this election to change it so Trump can win again. So I'm just saying that one of the shows is there on the AOC, and they have a parish council. The city council is on there. It shouldn't be, because to me it's controversial. Y'all have a great weekend. Nice show. I want to listen to let Mr. Rubin do his platform.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
guys.
for the
Thank you,
call.
caller.
Thank you. Very good observation of that caller.
yeah. Thanks for calling in, caller. You know, I guess since Mr. William called in and he said what he had to say, but I don't want to take away from Mr. Rubin's like
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but I'm gonna be running for City Council District 1. So
You
Good
know,
luck.
And you know what? Let me apologize for Mr. William Call.
Oh no, it's no need to apologize, because every citizen has the right to run. They have a right to their opinion, But I'm gonna just tell you, for me, honestly, I don't like to talk about another person, especially if we look alike. I don't like to bash anyone. You can run. I don't have no problem with that. I accept that. I'll accept challenges. I accept debates. But let's stick to facts. Let's stick to not name calling or anything of such. If you guys can remember the first race I was in with Mr. James Thomas, who we're still friends till today.
Yeah.
The day of the election, we took a picture in front of Northside, and I told him, "Hey man, you're running my people away, man. I need you to move so they can stop voting for it, But it was all in fun. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy the build up and all of this and that, And I'm hoping that the people that decides to run against me or run for my spot, I would like for us to be cordial.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I'm not trying to make enemies. I don't want to make no enemies, man, because we all look alike.
Right.
We all look alike. We shouldn't be out here trying to bash. Of course, being that I am the incumbent, they're going to say things about, that I didn't do this or I did this and whatnot, which I expect. But let's keep it on a respectable level to where, at the end of the day, we can still go and have an adult beverage and share a burger somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's who I am.
Yeah.
And I get blamed because they say I'm not rowdy enough. Well, just because I'm not rowdy in public, that don't mean I'm not rowdy behind doors. I don't have to let you see that we don't agree on everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you catch more flies with honey.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say
Correct.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So why I got to sit up there and argue with you? You know what I'm saying? They mentioned about, relationships. And I think that I've built a great relationship with the people that's on the council and LCG, which we have to create. I don't care if it was David Duke
Yeah.
up there. I would have to create some type of
Communication,
relationship
yeah.
and communication with. That don't mean we have to like each other.
No.
But we have to work together. And that's what I have shown in this my first term, that I can work with people.
Right.
I've gotten some things done. Mr. Williams brought up, saying, well, I didn't do nothing in the community. One of the biggest projects.
But he couldn't name one thing you didn't do.
I know, but we're not even going to get into that. But, when you're running and you don't have a platform, that's some of the best things to say is blame someone for something.
Good morning, caller.
good morning,
Good
caller.
morning, Brother Wilder, and good morning to Parish Councilman A.D. Rubin, and good morning to you, Brother Keith. Glad to see you in.
Yes, sir.
I just want to say, I want to apologize. That guy, Mr. Williams, I thought he was a serious candidate when we first brought him on the Open Line radio show and our other platform. But you know what? It is the season, Brother A.B., it's the season of people who they're going to be planning to attack other people and even derail talk show hosts. And I just want to say, even when you do June Andrews' show, don't fall and don't even engage with people. I'm learning to hit the red button and get them off the air. We got a lot of people who are not serious when it comes to election. And this election season, we should all be serious about who we gonna vote for and what's the reason we gonna vote for that person. So again, I apologize. I thought he was a genuine person when we first brought him on. You can't run for lieutenant governor. You can't run for governor. You can't run for city councilman. Somebody needs to tell that brother that. And closing, Brother Wallace, I'm not gonna keep you long. I'm so upset, man. Now these Republicans with that super majority has voted to enact a veto override session to go in and try to override all the governor's vetoes. So only in Louisiana we're gonna have that. Only in Louisiana. So it's gonna be a rough political season Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you,
Thank you,
Brother
Carl.
Jay.
Thank you, Brother G. Yeah, that's our tech guy
Yeah.
on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Brother G.
as I was saying, one of the, I'm gonna just touch on a couple of them right quick. The reason I ran, one of the major reasons I ran, besides enjoy helping people, in 2016 when we flooded in my neighborhood,
Derby
I
High.
wasn't able to get to my house by vehicle for 3 weeks, and I couldn't get anybody to come help us with anything. John Bell Edwards came out there and he gave us a whole lot of money to fix our neighborhood. When I asked when would it be done, we were told that even though the money was given to us, we can't do anything with it because we're on an island and we needed to annex into the city, and other different reasons were given to me, and that didn't sit well with me. So that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And since I've been in office, I was able to acquire that money and fix up our neighborhood. Not only was I able to stop the flooding, and well, I say for now because we've had a few, but we haven't flooded since. Never know what God has because we can't
Right.
fight Mother Nature. Mother Nature, that's that real gangster.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we haven't had another 2016. Then the rest of the money we took and I went and fix up, what is that, Winnipeg. Down Winnipeg. Winnipeg would flood when 5 people flushed their toilet. Now Winnipeg hasn't flooded since. Thank God for that as well. So I've done some flooding work in the area, and even though like Winnipeg is in the city, one thing I tell people, okay, yeah, I'm the parish council, but I have people in the city as well. So if I have monies left over from Derby Heights, well then why not use it in the city to help my people? So the rest of the money that was put in there, we took that and we helped Winnipeg out, and now Winnipeg is better. Just like the parks and recreation areas, that's not a parish thing anymore. That's strictly city. I can tell you, every Tuesday morning when I got off of work, I was passing through Heimland, Paul Davis Park, and Acadiana Park. When they had the GOMO, I go through there, and I could show y'all pictures. They had grass up to my knees, and I would call them every week until they stopped. They started ignoring my phone calls. But I was able to get rid of the GOMO in our parks. Now we have the regular city people cutting our parks again on our side of town because they're doing it on the other end. So I wanted to make sure that our parks look good. You can go past through those parks I just mentioned, and they look like forest lawn.
Okay.
These guys are doing great jobs, Like I said, the city is not, the parks are not mine, but I put in a brand new playground equipment in Hammond Park, and then we're working on, being that I didn't use all the money that I put into it, by God's spare, hopefully, I'm trying to get it by the end of the year, but you got to push these people.
All right.
Government work.
I'm trying to put some workout equipment like they have in Gerard Park and in Acadiana Park. I got some equipment like that coming to the park. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on sidewalk on the second portion of Carmel. I got the first portion. That's Mr. Lazard is working on that on the front section from like Louisiana Avenue to the Carmelite, and I just acquired enough money to do the second phase, which would take care of from the Carmelite all the way down to the bridge.
Okay.
And to say that the council you sit on, it's only one person that look like you and I on that. So to say that as much as you got done on that council, and the support, the overwhelming support you picked up, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. That
Yeah.
position is tough. But then I gotta commend you because you didn't take the obstacle of looking at
Looking
who
the other
was
way.
gonna work with you or who wasn't gonna work with you. I can't do it because I ain't got this
Hey,
representation.
Kurt, let me say this. I play dominoes. You pull what you play.
Yeah.
You pull four doubles, you play the four
Four
doubles.
doubles. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to play the hand that I'm dealt.
Correct.
And not everybody's going to agree with the hand, the way I play my dominoes.
Nope.
You know, and let me be, I'm an honest person, I'm a straightforward person. And I'll tell you, have I made mistakes on the council? Yes, I have. Will I make mistakes on this council? Yes, I will. But I will keep trying. And if I don't keep trying, I'll never make mistakes. I'm going to try. I'm going to try. My thing is, don't judge me on the mistakes that I make. Judge me how I bounce back from the mistakes that I make.
Right,
How
right.
do I come back after, you know, they had a guy right now, he not even voting for me right now because of whatever reasons. But when I first got on the council, I said something, but I meant something else. And I was trying to make it come across a certain way. And he came to me and he said, you know, EB, it made it sound like you were doing X, Y, Z. And I'm like, what?
Well,
I said, wow.
I don't want to cut
Okay.
you off, but we done ran out of time.
No, huh?
Yeah.
You see, we shouldn't have let Mr. William talk so much, man.
We turned this into a campaign rally
Yeah.
for him. So,
It's all
Okay,
good. It's
but-
all
but-
good.
but we'll have you back though.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we'll get you back on. Sorry about all the Mr. William confusion, but I want to thank everybody for allowing us to come into your eyes, your ears, your heart, and to your home. You know, until next Friday at 10 o'clock, keep close off.
Same thing. But before I think we got a minute left. I'm gonna still give Mr. Rubin a chance to